Seniors, your muscles are disappearing without this one food. Sardines, aging gracefully, is a beautiful goal, but there is an uninvited guest that tags along with every birthday after 50: silent muscle loss. This sneaky thief, known in the medical world as sarcopenia, doesn't announce itself with pain or warning lights. Instead, it tiptoes through the years, shrinking away the lean strength you once took for granted. Suddenly, the sturdy legs that powered you through gardens, golf courses, and grocery aisles start to tremble when you rise from the couch. The arms that once hoisted grandkids high into the air now protest under the weight of a grocery bag. And the back that supported years of busy living can't quite keep up with your spirit. Many older adults assume this is simply part of aging, inevitable, unavoidable, and best accepted without complaint. But here's the truth. Buried under years of myths and dismissals, muscle loss can be dramatically slowed, even reversed, if you feed your body the right building blocks. And among all the protein powders, trendy supplements, and overpriced superfoods that bombard seniors these days, one unsung hero stands out. It's humble, small, packed in a tin, and has powered entire generations through wars, economic depressions, and coastal hardships. This forgotten food is the sardine. Yes, sardines. They are the single most overlooked nutritional powerhouse for protecting senior muscles. They carry a perfect blend of muscle-saving protein, inflammation-fighting omega-3 fats, bone-fortifying calcium, and vitamin D. A natural prescription crafted by nature, sealed by fishermen, and shockingly inexpensive for what it delivers. Before you wrinkle your nose at the thought of this little fish, keep reading. This simple food could mean the difference between watching life from a chair and living life on your feet well into your 80s and beyond. Understanding the enemy. Stealing your strength. Most people hear the word osteoporosis and worry about bones, but fewer know that the same silent weakening happens to muscles too. Sarcopenia affects over 30% of adults over age 60. It's not just a medical curiosity. It's a root cause of falls, fractures, hospitalizations, loss of independence, and even a shortened lifespan. When muscle shrinks, the body's metabolic engine slows down. Seniors often gain fat while losing muscle, creating a cycle that feeds weakness and inflammation. Everyday tasks become exhausting. Many seniors become less active, which accelerates the muscle loss even more. It's a downward spiral that too often ends in a nursing home bed. Now, exercise is crucial, no doubt about that. But working out an aging body without feeding it enough high-quality protein is like asking construction workers to build a house with no bricks or mortar. The body needs raw material to rebuild muscle fibers damaged during daily life or light exercise. And this is where sardines outperform expensive shakes or synthetic protein bars. They deliver the full package. Sardines, the tiny muscle factory. In a can, what makes sardines a superior muscle-preserving food? First, they provide complete, high-quality protein, the kind that contains all the essential amino acids the body cannot make on its own. Just one small can of sardines offers nearly 20 grams of protein, which is a sizable chunk of the daily goal for most seniors. Next, sardines are brimming with omega-3 fatty acids. Research shows these fats don't just protect the heart, they directly slow down muscle breakdown and may help aging muscles respond better to strength training. In a landmark study at Washington University, seniors who took omega-3 supplements gained significantly more muscle after resistance training than those who didn't. Sardines are nature's tastiest and safest omega-3 source. Third, these little fish come with bones you can safely chew. Soft, tiny, and rich in calcium. Unlike larger fish fillets, canned sardines often include the bones, adding a generous dose of calcium and phosphorus. This matters because weak bones and weak muscles are twin culprits behind fractures. Vitamin D, also abundant in sardines, works hand in hand with calcium to strengthen bone density and improve muscle function. Finally, sardines offer other supporting nutrients: vitamin B12 for nerve health, selenium for cellular repair, iron for carrying oxygen to muscles, and creatine, the same compound athletes pay good money to buy in powder form to boost their muscle strength. Real seniors, real results, numbers, and nutrient charts are convincing, but nothing is as powerful as real stories. Meet Evelyn, a 76-year-old retired nurse who had quietly slipped into the trap of weakness. She avoided walks with her friends because she feared she'd fall behind. Her doctor noted her vitamin D was low and recommended more fish. Her daughter suggested sardines because they were easy to store, affordable, and ready to eat. Evelyn began adding sardines to her lunch salad twice a week. She replaced her usual cold cuts with mashed sardines on whole grain toast. Within months, her legs felt more stable. Encouraged, she added light chair squats and resistance band exercises. She laughs now about her grandchildren teasing her smelly fish habit. But those grandchildren also notice she can keep up with them on short hikes she once sat out. Then there's Henry, an 83-year-old widower. Henry loves gardening, but found kneeling and lifting bags of soil increasingly difficult. He heard from a neighbor that sardines might help. Skeptical, but open-minded, he swapped a few dinners of processed meat for sardines and olive oil. 6 months later, his doctor praised his improved vitamin D levels. And Henry beams when he brags that he turned over his entire vegetable bed this spring without asking for help. These are not miracles. They're proof that a little fish, eaten consistently, helps reverse the slow fade of strength that steals independence from too many seniors. Busting sardine myths. Despite their proven benefits, sardines remain misunderstood. Let's address the top objections. Sardines are too fishy. This depends on the brand and how they're packed. Sardines and olive oil have a milder taste. A squeeze of lemon, a sprinkle of herbs, or mixing them with Greek yogurt can tame the flavor beautifully. The bones freak me out. Sardine bones are not like chicken or steak bones. They're so soft you can mash them with a fork. In fact, those tiny bones are an excellent source of absorbable calcium, safer than swallowing large pills. I'm worried about mercury. Unlike big fish like tuna or swordfish, sardines sit low on the ocean food chain. They live short lives, which means they accumulate almost no mercury. It's one of the safest fish for older adults to eat regularly. Sardines are poverty food. Once upon a time, perhaps. But today, sardines are celebrated by top chefs who prize their flavor and sustainability. In Europe, fancy sardine tins are a delicacy, proof that good nutrition knows no social class. How much and how often? So, how many sardines should a senior eat to reap the benefits? Research suggests older adults should aim for at least 2 servings of oily fish per week. 1 serving is usually 1 can of sardines. Eating 2 or 3 cans a week can provide a steady supply of protein and omega-3s that help maintain muscle health. For variety, mix up the flavors. Try sardines in olive oil, water, tomato sauce, or mustard. Choose brands with lower sodium if you have high blood pressure. Pair sardines with vegetables, whole grains, or a slice of avocado toast to round out the meal. Easy ways to add sardines to meals. Even if you've never eaten sardines, adding them to your diet is refreshingly simple. No cooking, thawing, or fancy skills required. Open the can, drain lightly if needed, and they're ready. Spread mashed sardines on a slice of whole grain bread, topped with a sprinkle of pepper and fresh herbs. Flake sardines into a green salad with cucumbers, tomatoes, and olives for a Mediterranean feel. Stir chopped sardines into cooked pasta with a squeeze of lemon juice, garlic, and a drizzle of olive oil for a quick, hearty dinner. One of the easiest tricks is to replace processed deli meats with sardines in sandwiches. Not only does this cut sodium and preservatives, but it also swaps in muscle-friendly protein. Pair sardines with smart lifestyle choices. No single food can work alone. Think of sardines as your frontline soldier in the fight against sarcopenia, but every soldier needs reinforcements. Stay active. Simple body weight exercises, light dumbbells, and resistance bands send your muscles the message to stay strong. Get good sleep. Muscles repair while you rest. Poor sleep robs your body of the recovery time it needs to rebuild strength. Stay hydrated. Dehydration makes muscles stiff and joints creaky. Keep water within arm's reach throughout the day. Manage stress. Chronic stress floods the body with hormones that can speed up muscle breakdown. Combine all these habits with a few cans of sardines each week, and you create a powerful, practical plan for aging with strength. A little can, a big future. Think about what independence means to you. Driving your own car, gardening on a sunny afternoon, pushing your grandchild's swing at the park. All these moments rely on the quiet work your muscles do every second of the day. Feeding them properly is not a luxury. It's the foundation of a life lived on your terms. Sardines may not have fancy packaging or celebrity endorsements, but they deliver what your aging body truly needs. They're accessible on a tight budget, easy to store and prepare, and they fit any meal plan without fuss. Next time you push your cart down the canned goods aisle, pause in front of the sardines. Imagine the strength in that little tin. See it as your secret weapon against the slow fade of muscle loss. And when you open that can and take your first bite, remember, every forkful is a vote for your freedom, your mobility, and your independence. So here's to you. Stronger, steadier, and more confident with every year that passes. And here's to the little fish that makes it possible, the mighty sardine. Medical disclaimer. This article is intended for general educational and informational purposes only and is not a substitute for medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment from a qualified healthcare provider. Always consult your physician or other qualified health professional with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition, dietary changes, or starting a new health regimen. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay seeking medical care because of something you have read here. Individual health conditions vary, and what works well for one person may not be suitable for another. If you have seafood allergies, high blood pressure, kidney disease, or other health concerns, consult your doctor before increasing sardine intake. Use the information provided at your own risk, and always follow the guidance of your trusted medical professionals.